On Syria, just to flag that Valerie Amos condemned yesterday's car bomb attacks on a shopping street in Homs, which killed more than 20 people and injured more than 100. She said that these attacks remind us again of the contempt that the parties have for human life. She added that attacks on civilians are war crimes and may also amount to crimes against humanity. The use of car bombs, barrel bombs, aerial bombardments, and mortars in residential areas with no distinction between military targets and civilian are a violation of international humanitarian law. She called on all parties to the conflict to commit now to uphold international humanitarian law.
The attack on Homs yesterday was announced and claimed by Al-Nusra Front, which is financed by many Gulf states openly, and which are helped through Turkey. They are crossing the border freely through Turkey, bringing weapons, and they attacked, and they control a certain area near the coast of Latakia, which is threatening a large area. What's the message from Amos does not specify this group, which is nominated as a terrorist group, and also what message should the United Nations send to the states which are helping this front to thrive and practice its carnage as they do?
I think the Secretary General and his senior advisors have spoken often on the need for states that have influence to halt the flow of arms into Syria and to apply positive pressure on those on places where they can apply pressure, and the call for the stop of flow of arms, I think, has been repeated and clear by the Secretary General.
How about the stations that really portray such an act like in Homs yesterday as courageous or a brave? This was aired by many TV stations. So I
think the United Nations and the Secretary General would, I think, has condemned in no uncertain terms the actions against civilians, either through car bombs, barrel bombs, any sort of bombing, and so we would clearly not share that assessment. Matthew?
The same front, Jabhat al-Nusra, threatened to blow up Aleppo Castle, which was one of the most ancient castles in the regions. Is there any attempt by the United Nations, to do some contacts with the countries who have some say with this organization to prevent that from happening?
I think you raise a very important point. The protection of Syria's cultural heritage is something that has been a big focus of Mr. Brahimi's work, and as you will recall, there was a joint statement with Mr. Brahimi and Ms. Bukova, the head of UNESCO. So obviously, these are the kinds of issues that are important to the political process, because we know that destroying cultural heritage is not just stones, but also wiping out history of a people's, and makes reconstruction that much more difficult. So it is something that is very much on our mind, and it remains a call on all the parties to protect Syria's tremendous cultural heritage.
Yeah, next year could be the centennial of the genocide against the Armenians, which took place during World War I. Is the United Nations planning to do something in this anniversary or centennial?
I have no information on that.